Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and the Japan campaign. And where we left off, we were continuing our push against the mighty. In fact, they've moved out of Cheng. Oh, interesting. We were continuing our push against the forces of the Chinese, and well, we are continuing in that endeavor. Now, we are struggling a little bit to get ourselves a nice victory. Kind of across the piece. We have a lot of divisions to clean up over here. And yeah, I think we are, I wouldn't say struggling, but the amount of units that we've got to clean up is pretty sizable. We did lose Xiamen, and we are looking to move towards Shantou as the last of their ports over here before we can consider effectively these units completely cut off and destroyable. We'll then want to move on, I think, the Guangxi clique and get that sorted. But we will have to see. And yeah, taking Chengdu will be probably quite useful. We're going to have some more infantry and things up here freed up relatively soon as well. And we are cutting off this area over here from our enemy. So all in all, I feel quite happy. We've got more of our naval assets coming online as well. What I'm struggling with a little bit at the moment is officers once again, mainly because we've, had some extra units given to us effectively. And there's a little bit of a counterattack happening there, but that's okay. And we are suffering a little bit on supply at the moment. And that was a key battle to win. There we go. Love that. Okay, and we'll move you over there. That is good. That frees up a pretty substantial amount of units and things over here for us. Remarkably helpful. Yeah, that taking of Changsha, and if we've also taken, where is it? It's you on the 10th, okay. There we go, there's Chengdu. And we're nearly there now from a standpoint of victory provinces. I mean, we need to take this one back, and then we probably want to try and take Chongqing, I would imagine. So we'll try and maybe force ourselves in that direction, just to try and lend a hand there, because there's an absolute shit ton of units that we need to try and battle our way through. Our leadership is looking a little bit toasted, so we might need to move a little bit out of officers' spies now that we've built that up. Okay, and you know what? We'll use both of you. Not port strike. Ground attack. Yeah, finish the job, please. Get them out of there. And then we can move you like that. We can get you to lend a hand there. And it's a shame those garrison units are giving us a little bit of bother. That's for sure. And you know what? We're going to move you back just because you're probably using a pretty large amount of fuel at the moment. Yeah, we do have an MP brigade heading down that way. Okay, if we were to take you like that, and maybe you like this, support attack there with you, and you, and you. It'll probably be an annoying German division. And we'll move you up. And you might have range from over there. And you might have a good position to use over in that part of the world. And then I think, yeah, this close air support group we will position in Changde to start lending a hand there. Right, let's do ground attack with you. Yeah, we've got full range over there. Happy days. Okay, and you've got a little bit of range that you can use here, which we might start using relatively effectively. Yeah, our own units are struggling a little bit, like I said earlier, with this. But once we close up the pockets, then hopefully all will go to plan, because we'll have destroyed all of these units here. Okay, so we've won that battle there, and we can close this up. Let's move you like that, and then you can just go like this. Okay, and you've only got one a day, but that's fine. In fact, if we were to position you down there, would that work well? And yeah, I don't want to trade any supplies at the moment, please. Don't be doing that. Okay, and yeah, we are beating that into submission over there. It's an annoying loss. On both of those. That's fine. We can accept a couple of garrison units getting free. The main thing is that we've taken out all this stuff in the north. Okay, and there's the Taiwan Strait. Happy days. Right, and let's finish closing all of this up. And a few losses are not good to see, but at this point it's just because we're in absolute terrible terrain and we have to watch our battles. Okay, and yeah, there are not that many effective soldiers over there. That's for sure. And how are we doing? And we've got some more divisions to form. So lose some energy and some metal and some rares. And Okay, that's fine. Okay, so those garrisons are going to get freed up and escape down there, which is very disappointing. Well, I guess they'll only get free if they, you know, actually move. Which they might not do, to be fair. Okay, and that is being liquidated. So there's another 6 or so divisions up there to deal with. Okay, and then we'll take all of you and push them forwards there. And okay, yeah, that should be enough for victory there. I would love this guard unit to push a little bit further forwards, and you know what? I would like all 4 of them to push probably in this direction as well. And start surrounding Chongqing. And we'll move you over there via strategic redeployment. Okay, and we are starting to catch up tech-wise. It might have taken a while, but we're getting there. Right, let's move both of you over in this direction. And the same thing with all of you. Because it's mainly a cleanup job down here now. Okay, and it's Zhao Qingzhang who we are fighting here at the moment with his German trained units. They've got the better part of 66,000 troops combat effective fighting at the moment. Not that that's much. How long until they get moving again? 37 hours, 19 hours. Come on. Should be the end. It's annoying that they made a small little breakout here with that one organized unit. Not good. And then if we were to move you there and move you back, we can probably get ourselves yet another division there. Let's help ground attack there with them. Hopefully, we can do a little bit of work there. And I'm hoping they will close this one up. Now we're going to have our reinforcements arriving up there in the north. And you 5 have restored yourselves somewhat. So if we were to take them and do a little bit of ground attack support, we think that they would be able to win, I assume. And you need a commander, so we'll give you one. Okay, and our strategic redeployment is starting to pay off. And then let's bring a single unit of Marines down there. Okay, and I'm seeing us starting to finish this off now. Just that annoying bastard that won't, like, give up. So you'll be there on the 28th of April. That can't come soon enough. Let's move you over to here as well. And you know what? Let's move you over there as well. And then we want to take some of those divisions over there. So you're at 90.7. We've got the tech for road network. Military police will take off. And I'm desperate to do yet more tech, to be honest with you. So we'll do both of them, and then we've got a load of stuff over here to do. Okay. And then that's a little bit of a linchpin at the moment that we need to crack. Right, strategically redeploy there, please. Moving way too slowly. then let's move you over there. And you can attack again in what seems like a lot of hours, to be honest with you. So they're all in position. And then once they're there, we can move you up to here. Right, come on. They're slow, and then there's this level of slow. Alright, there we go. Very annoying fighting retreat. Okay, and yeah, it is Sanya that we need to try and take. Right, come on. Give up. Zhangji. There we go. What a battle. So taking those three should get us most of the way of where we need to go. And then moving the front line a little bit more towards Gulin, Nanning, like, yeah, all of that area should also help. Okay, and something finished up. Move all of you up. So that'll concentrate yet more forces. Okay, and the noose is starting to tighten. And yeah, we've got some extra units now that will start to be freed up. And yeah, I'm happy to pay the money. And yeah, Haruga, you're single-handedly keeping the everything at a really strong level, to be honest with you. Gotta say. Very impressed. Okay, so with all of them moving up nice and neatly, if we wanted to attack there with you, and maybe here with these units, and then provide a little bit of support on that one. Put yet another commander in there. Okay. And, okay, another unit of collaborators to keep hold of the territories that we've already taken. want to try and take this if we can. Okay, that counterattack is not going to work out. Okay, colour me confused that that unit hasn't immediately broken. Yeah, we'll buy a brigade. Every little additional bit of infantry helps. Okay, and there's a tank division that looks like it's going to be a real pain in the ass to deal with. But we do have some tank units with which to deal with it. Some anti-tank, I mean. So hopefully it won't be too bad. And then let's take all of you and get you over here as well. Rebase you there, and you've already got a nice little marine unit ready to go. So yeah, taking Sanya, that's something that we want to do sooner rather than later. Let's do a bit of ground attack bombing there with these guys. And support attack there. And let's hope that we can ford the river. I think we most likely can. And we're just lacking fuel. That's all. Okay, and I don't want to punish the enemy. That's gone our way. Support a little bit there with these guys. $70 hours, 72, 68. Yeah, we'll use you if you're the 68 level. Okay, and air power is starting to tell. Right, we might even be able to take out all these divisions as per the 10th, because a lot of them are falling back in very bad order. So if we were to take you, and you over, and then support with a little bit of aircraft from here and from here, can we make it happen? On the face of it, it looks like a big fat yes. Okay, rebels in the north. We've still got a relatively large amount of units in the north to deal with it. So that's good. Less so everywhere. But I'd rather we had rebels up there than elsewhere. Okay, and you should be able to deal with that in Shanghai. That's good. Okay, and it looks like a bunch of our units just got freed up. Okay, and yeah, we seem like we're closing in now. Beyond the fact that you're moving extremely slowly. That's okay. That's what happens when I guess you're dealing with bad amounts of fuel. Okay, so there's a small little counterattack happening there. Well, I say small. It's involving a load of garrisons. Alright, let's see if we can't bust out over the river here. And start making our way down this area here. Around the Pearl River. And that looks pretty good there. This battle looks less good, but more meat into the grinder. It's a very large amount of defense. An annoyingly large amount of defense, actually. Yeah, let's keep that push going. Right. You'll slowly steam your way in at 8 o'clock. And I think we will call it an episode here, everyone. So we are still continuing on in our great advance. We've done pretty well and we've reduced them to... Yeah, they're not far off now, the end, really. But thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing the next episode of Hearts of Iron 3. Thanks again. Bye-bye.